Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remembered, so you don't have to. Sarah Palin is stupid. There, I got my Sarah Palin joke out of the way. Let's talk about Alaska. Now, I've been to Alaska before. It has great views, great culture, and great people. But if you were to judge it by watching this movie, you'd say it had great views, phoned-in culture, and horrible people. This film would be a great promotional tool for the state if they just eradicated everything breathing from it. The story's beyond unrealistic, the characters are cartoons of cartoons. It's just an all-around mess. So let's see what the polar ice caps have farted at us this time. This is Alaska. So as the credits roll, we see a pilot flying his plane across Alaska, and you can probably tell by the music that they're pretty desperate to make any scene sound epic and whimsical, even when nothing's happening yet.
Okay, partner. This is Quincy Air Service. Clear.
Clear, you're clear, 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 you're clear, clear, clear.
Clear.
And of course, we get our first look at our cuddly little co-star. Aww. Oh, polar bears are so cute, aren't they? The way the music makes them sound, they just seem so innocent and cuddly. Oh God, Jesus, they're savages! Oh Jesus Christ, they're horrible beings! What demonic creatures could possibly... Oh, isn't that adorable? They just want to play in the ice. That's the most lovey-dovey... Oh, what about the killers? They're psychotic killers! They'll stop at nothing until they eat your... Oh, look at the poochie-woochie little coochie! Oh, Mary! But it turns out the nasty, evil poacher wants to hunt the adorable, cuddly little... Ah! He's played by Charlton. Nope, I'm not making a Planet of the Apes joke in this review, Heston.
Magnificent creature, the polar bear. Nature's perfect carnivore. Adapted to the most hostile climate on Earth.
Oh boy, looks like we have another killer/poet on our hands. These are the a-holes that can never just pull the trigger. They always have to make a great big speech before they do anything. Hell, he probably talks this way while looking through the adults section at a video store. Magnificent film, Booby Slut Horse 28. Adapted to even the most hostile, perverted wrinkle bags like myself. I'll pay with credit. Magnificent card, the Visa Platinum card.
Feels like 10 or 20 grand to me. Just for skin. I love this kind of honey.
Your problem, Mr. Kuntz, is that you don't appreciate the finer things in life.
That's true. He doesn't appreciate the finer things in life. Like killing a good chunk of those finer things in life. So the mother is shot and the baby is kidnapped while we cut to one of our main characters of the film named Jesse, played by Thora Birch.
Oh my God, I'm late.
Late for what?
I'm expanding for this.
Hey! Watch it, Jeffy!
Sorry.
That girl's always in a hurry.
I've heard of dumber things to find whimsical. She communicates often with her father, the pilot, but sadly her brother Sean is not quite as into the Alaskan spirit.
Is your brother helping like I asked him to?
That's a big negative, Niner Tango.
Where is he?
You know, just being that Alaskan mountain man we know and love.
Wow. Who went down on who to get this game in this movie? I mean, this game wasn't even popular when... ever! So he hangs out in a store with the owner and his pet eagle, where he often asks if there's any messages from his old home in Chicago.
Can you just sort out any mail from Chicago?
He was there, you know. Great fires of 1935 up the Yukon River.
Just asking for the mail.
I was a very young man hunting alone. The forest fire jumped a ridge.
I see a letter from Des Plaines there.
Then I looked up. And through the smoke I saw an eagle.
Does he deliver mail faster than you?
Something said to me, trust the eagle. He flew through the smoke and I followed.
You know what the eagle is also a symbol of? The post office. Give me my mail, you fucking old man!
I just kept looking at the eagle. Until the sky cleared and the fire was behind me. And all this time I thought you were my Tornak.
Tornak?
My spirit guide.
Yeah, well, my turnak is my fist. And it's telling me to collide very harshly with your face. Give me my mail!
Look, do you have any mail for me or not?
Sorry, Sean, not today.
But would you like to hear how my hamster is my spiritual financial advisor?
So Sean is bummed out because not only does he miss Chicago, but he misses the fact that his mother died due to... I don't know, pick one.
I got you guys something up and known.
Thanks, Dad.
Gee, thanks, Dad. A compass. What am I supposed to do with a compass?
Chip and I went sea kayaking nearly 8 miles up the coast today.
Excuse me while I call CNN.
Oh, and by the way, he's a dick in this movie.
Maybe I'll buy myself a one-way ticket back to Chicago.
I don't have time for this now, Sean.
Mom would have had time. None of this would be happening if she was still here. None of this.
But Sean, she's not here.
Yeah? Well, I wish you had died, not her.
Okay, this shit really pisses me off. Losing a parent is a serious thing before Disney turned into a common fad, but even then, they at least tried to play to how hard it can be in a semi-plausible manner. Here, it's just a means to an end, a plot device, and it's way too rushed and way too over the top. We just find out in this scene that their mom is dead, and that's the line that follows our discovery of it. There's no lead up, no segue, no trying to understand what he's going through, just the line,
Well, I wish you had died, not her.
and I hope you choke on your testicles, you little prick horse. Yeah, I hate him, and there's no way you can make me like him. I don't care if he cures cancer, I'm still not gonna enjoy his character. That was so mean-spirited and so out of nowhere that I hope he just spontaneously combusts when he goes into that room.
Well, I wish you had died, not her.
And nobody will miss him. Next! But, oh wait, just when you think this family movie, mind you, couldn't possibly get any more mean-spirited, take a look at what the poachers are doing with the mother and son. Oh, Jesus!
There you go. Yeah. Oh, all right. What a cutie, huh? It's a shame to separate a mother and child, isn't it?
Oh, God, that is beyond sick! I mean, that is fucking demented! That is sick! That is just so fucking sick! It's like doing a funny little puppet show at your great-aunt's funeral! With your great-aunt! I mean, for God's sakes, that's the mother's corpse! Not even the corpse, the skin of the corpse with the head still attached! You know, there's being mean in a movie, and then there's being the devil. This is being... the devil's devil. The devil goes to when the devil's not being devilish enough. What's this rated? Doesn't matter. Should be viewed by anybody! So the son gets half of his wish to come true as the father disappears in a plane crash. But then he discovers maybe wishing death to those who gave him life wasn't such a nice thing to do. So he bugs the police endlessly until they track him down.
Nothing but rocks and snow on Devil's Thumb.
He has to be out there. They're just not looking hard enough.
Why don't you guys take another pass just to be sure?
We're getting low on fuel, but we'll give it another look.
Search and Rescue's made 3 trips up there. Now, you saw that stuff.
Oh, come on! Are you seriously telling me they can't see that? You're honestly saying that the rescue crew, the people who specialize in doing this, can't see a banana-colored plane on the edge of a mountain on their 3rd time around? Look at this. They're practically in the same frame. The same frame! Just turn your head to the fucking right and you'll see the goddamn thing! Well, hell, the guy has flares. That should be able to get their attention, right? Oh, fuck you, movie. Fuck you. I've seen better eyesight on Mr. Magoo's vision test. What the hell's wrong with these people? This is the worst rescue ever. Imagine if these idiots actually went on foot. Can you see how well that would go?
Can you see anything, Frank? Nope, nothing but sky and mountains as far as the eye can see. What if you turn your head around?
I'm not gonna do something stupid like that, Henry.
Okay, we best head back. Hey, you hear something?
What, you mean that blood-curdling scream?
Yeah, no.
So after the rescue team says, "Duh, we no see your daddy," Sean decides he's gonna go up into the mountains himself and find out where he is. But Jesse brings up a very good point that he doesn't know anything about mountain climbing at all, because he is a complete dumbass.
Well, this is stuff which might actually be useful in trying to find Dad, like a map. What are you gonna do, swim to Devil's Thumb?
You got a better idea?
Of course I do.
Oh, you mean like go to an adult, get a climbing team to assist you? Go by your fucking stupid little selves like it's a goddamn camping trip? Oh yeah, this was obviously the logical choice. It wasn't even a big thing. It took them like a minute to come to this life-threatening conclusion that could doom them forever. But hey, on the bright side, maybe we can finally see some interaction between these two. After all, they are brother and sister, and they've barely said a word to each other since the movie started. Or they just battle big waves. Yeah, don't develop any character-building relationships or anything. Alaska wants to encourage people to go kayaking.
You're gonna freeze to death.
So what's the big deal? We'll make a fire.
Good, I hope you brought the matches.
I can't believe you're dumb enough to forget the matches.
It's almost as if this was a brain-numbingly stupid idea. But what a coincidence! They just happened to come across the camping ground of the poachers, as well as the trapped baby polar bear.
We can't just leave her here. That's her mother hanging back there.
So they let her go and keep heading on their way, which makes Big Bad Heston mad.
I don't think you understand me. Let me be clear. I'm accustomed to getting what I want. I want that bear.
Yes, just like Officer Javert in Les Miserables, Lieutenant Gerard from The Fugitive, or Captain Ahab from Moby Dick, Charlton Heston is obsessed with capturing a cute, cuddly little polar bear. And his character is so deep and so complex that I can talk for hours about why he obsesses over his capture. Because he can say the word bear really cool.
Bear. Bear.
But the bear seems to be following the kids, and disappointingly is not out to eat them. But then Heston comes along, and the bear, for being a little baby, really seems to know how to stand still and be quiet when the villains are around.
My grandma. What big teeth you got.
Your dog?
A bear bit it.
A bear. Bear.
Right before my dad shot him.
Dad shot a bear for biting his pan?
For interrupting his dinner.
So while they don't necessarily believe the kid's story, they also don't believe that they're stealing the bear for themselves either. So they decide to leave them alone. But then when they discover that the bear is following them, they decide it might not be good to let on that they know where they're heading to the authorities.
I'm looking for a couple of kids, a boy and girl who may have headed out this way.
Have you seen them? They were brought up on MTV and video games. They know nothing of the real world. They can't conceive of the true brutality of nature.
So is that a no or what? He didn't even answer his question. Does he have to describe everything he sees with a poetic edge? He'd be great for selling products on TV, wouldn't he? With the color the same of a golden sunrise, Golden Crisp gives you that satisfying taste that only God's good, pure earth can give you. Plus, it's represented by a bear. Meanwhile, the two kids continue to travel up the mountain. Oh, please tell me this results in another spinning shot with a choir thrown in for no reason. But then Sean falls down the mountain and bumps his head on a rock, resulting in a half-assed dream sequence. So it turns out the bear is his Turnak, which makes no sense, seeing how Jessie is more trained in the ways of staying alive in the wilderness, so clearly she should be given the cool pet spiritual guide, but whatever.
I thought she was gonna...
What? Take a bite out of me? It's not a she anyhow. It's a he. Trust me. I got a very good look.
The only thing more dangerous than hunting bears is hunting... bear balls. Yeah, I don't know exactly where the good look at bear ball scene was, but I'm glad I missed it. So while the dad, I'm sure, is becoming a permanent part of the Alaskan tour. And to your right is a rotting corpse. The kids go rowing through the rapids again because, you know, we haven't seen that yet. And Sean ends up almost drowning. But, amazing coincidence number 2, they come across the store owner and his son. And it turns out the owner is actually cool with them risking their lives like morons.
We can't go back.
You kids have no appreciation for this country.
That's why they need to go. In my father's time, a young man had to hunt a bear with only a spear in his hand, and so take on a bear's power. Die trying.
I Yeah, it's the die trying part that causes concern.
These two are on a spirit journey. They've gone too far. It'd be wrong for us to stop them now.
Wow, that spirit journey stuff really seems to let a lot fly with this guy, doesn't it?
Dad, I'm off to put feces in the brownie sundae of the teacher I don't like.
Well, I don't know if I have
Spirit journey!
Oh, okay.
Are you finished, Dad? Their spirit journey has come to an end. This is the 90s, old man. We get home first thing in the morning.
Again, don't you just love the realistic father-son talks in this movie? God, you can just feel the connection like they've known each other for years. This is the 90s, old man. I remember the last time I said that to my dad. It really was the last time. But the store owner's grandson decides to help them out anyway because they seem too passionate about their journey. Yeah, if they're so passionate about it, how come they didn't sneak out in the middle of the night while nobody was looking?
The white bear over there, staring at you. I'd say he's looking out for you. Some things, son, you can only see by opening your heart.
By the way, I find it hard to believe that the father isn't woken up by all this.
What? Cubby, she made it.
Snooze.
I'd say he's looking out for more food.
Sean, trust the bear.
So despite the fact that everything points to going one direction, Sean decides he wants to go another. Why?
We have to trust the bear.
That's right. We need to trust the bear. Trust him to lead right to the bad guys, get shot by a dart, and get carried away so you can't follow him anymore. Your spirit journey is taking a bit of a rocky detour, isn't it?
Have a nice hike.
Time for a game of disappearing bears.
Set it down!
The bear starts to wake up and begins fighting them off, which leads to a pretty humorous way in how these guys get beaten. Just when the bear's about to be shot, he bites the knee, which forces him to shoot the guy, which forces him to shoot the helicopter, which forces the controls to explode, that worried the cat who ate the rat that lived in the house that Jack built. Now give kudos, that's a funny way to go.
Damn it!
Oh, I shot myself in the foot like a Michael Moore interview.
Dad! He's alive!
So the kids finally find the father and attempt to pull him up. Unfortunately, though, him and Sean are too heavy for Jesse to hold on to. What are they possibly gonna do?
I can't!
No bullshit! Oh, come on! No, doesn't happen. No.
Dad! Climb up!
He's not even pulling the rope, he's just playing with it! What a fucking load!
You guys ain't gonna believe this.
It's them! Jake and the kids! Sean and Jesse found him! They rescued him!
Yeah, okay, I think we all know what the news story is gonna read the next day. Professional rescue team searches 3 times in helicopter and doesn't find giant yellow-colored plane. 2 little kids on foot go once and find him without any aviation help whatsoever. I don't think Alaskan Authority looks very good in this movie. So that's Alaska, and boy, is it a real piece of work. The plot is outlandish, the kids would have been bear chow in seconds, the gun-toting maniac plays the gun-toting maniac, but worst of all, it's the lack of any interesting interaction that really sinks it. Maybe if it was just about a family in Alaska dealing with the loss of their mother while traveling in the mountains, that would have been fine. That actually would have been interesting if it was done right. But they make no attempts to have these people talk to each other like they're family at all. The brother and sister almost never speak, the mean-spirited boy is just way too rotten. The father is forgettably bland, and they never take the time to show how what they're going through is affecting them. It's just set up for standard boring action scenes. Yeah, Alaska looks nice, but it's not worth sitting through this rotten story to see it. All I gotta say is, I want that bear. To do this to this movie! Oh, Mary! I'm a nostalgia critic, I remember it so you don't have to.
I want that bear.